Okay,
Okay, ready?
you ready?
Mhm. Yes.
You want me to go? You want me to start?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do it. Okay. All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hope Credit Union and Central Arkansas Library System coming together on this evening to give you some information about Hope Credit Union. This workshop is called The Power of Hope, and this evening you will get to learn about our great products and services for your personal use. A little of our community economics and development, commercial lending, and mortgage lending. My name is Kimberly Lee. I'm the Financial Inclusion Officer with Hope Credit Union here in the state of Arkansas. I have the opportunity to teach financial literacy and education and build membership and community partnerships. I have some other colleagues that are going to be joining me this evening. And before we get started, I would like to allow them to introduce themselves and let everyone know who they are. So I'm going to kick it off to Charity Hallman, and then Charity, you can kick it to Miss V, and Miss V, you can kick it to Mike, and then we can start.
Thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate it. Thanks for spending your evening with us here at Hope. My name is Charity Hallman. I'm the Vice President for Community and Economic Development, and I lead our work here in Arkansas and also support our education lending across our region. And I'll turn it over to Miss V. Turnage.
Thank you, Charity. Hi, everybody. My name is Dee Turnage, and I'm the loan originator here at Hope Credit Union. I'm in the Memphis area, but I'm here to help Arkansas, Memphis, North Mississippi, and all of you guys who would love to purchase a home. I can turn it over to Mike now.
Can you hear me? For some reason, I can't hear. Can you hear me, Kim? Okay. Hello. Good evening. This is Mike Ramirez, and I'm branch manager for the Little Rock and the College Station branches.
Mike, are you able to hear us?
I am now. I had some AirPods on, and I took them off, so I thought I was
Okay.
going to be able to hear a little bit better. But
Okay.
you were able to hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Good. Good.
And I'm going to let you go ahead and do the great spiel a little bit to tell everyone a little bit about Hope Credit Union.
Yeah, so we'll start off with just a little background about Hope, and I'll be brief. So just a little background about Hope. Hope Credit Union is a 40,000 member community development credit union with nearly 30 branches across Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee. The credit union was organized in Jackson, Mississippi, at Anderson United Methodist Church in 1994 out of a desire to foster asset development, cooperation, and self-empowerment among local residents. We have since become grown to become one of the nation's most respected financial institutions. Throughout the past 26 years, we've helped thousands of families and businesses by providing millions in loans and access to affordable financial products and services. Our mission is to strengthen community, build assets, and improve lives in economically distressed areas of the Deep South by providing access to high quality financial products and services. Since 1996, Hope had maintained a steady presence here in Arkansas. We opened our Little Rock commercial loan office back in 1996, and we've since expanded into Southwest Little Rock, College Station, and West Memphis. We have approximately nearly a little bit more than 4,000 members across the state of Arkansas. At Hope, we're passionate about creating economic opportunities for our members, and our emphasis is on serving unbanked and underbanked families and communities. And that's really what our mission is all about: to strengthen community, build assets, and improve lives in economically distressed areas across the Deep South. So that's just a little overview of Hope, just a little introduction, just a little background on Hope, and I'll kick it back to Kim.
Thank you, Mike, for that introduction and the history of Hope Credit Union. And as he stated, our mission is to strengthen communities, build assets, and improve lives in economically distressed areas in the Deep South by providing access to affordable, high quality financial products and related services. So, since being around our retail services, we have been able to serve over 105,000 people in households. We have closed on 25,426 consumer loans and 1 to 4.3 million in consumer loans closed since our inception. So as you see, we have been busy in our markets. If you can see our numbers, that 72% of our members are African American, 64% are women, and as Mike said, the population that we reach, we are geared to 40% of their income, 49% of their income is less than $36,000. So we are here to definitely be an impact in the state of Arkansas with our members and our community to help the underbanked and unbanked become bankable. Since Arkansas, we arrived in 1995. We have three branches in the state of Arkansas, one at Little Rock at 8411 I-30, where myself and Mike is at. We have one in College Station that is currently closed due to COVID, but is geared to reopen on November 7th. And then another location in West Memphis, Arkansas, and that's geared more towards our Memphis market. So you want to know what can hope do for you? Well, we are here to talk a little bit about your personal needs, things that are personal products and services that we can offer to you out here in the state of Arkansas. We have affordable checking, different type of checking accounts from easy checking, free rewards checking that earns you interest on your money and also let you gain some ATM fees, refunds on ATM fees. We also have student checking for some of those who are under the age of, I mean, between 18 and 25 and that may be attending college, needs to save money, maybe getting a part-time job. Well, we have a checking account that is feasible for them as well. We also have a choice card that can be used here in the United States as well as Mexico, where you can put money on that card and you can get, if I'm correct, Mike, up to 5 debit cards, and you can give them to different family members and you can add money to that account where those family members will be able to have access to those funds. We have wealth building accounts, savings. Everyone needs a savings account. And we know since last year, the pandemic, I'm pretty sure we either have used our savings or we need to start a savings. So we definitely have a savings account here that can serve you, share certificates, IRAs, Christmas Club. The holiday is coming up. If you're needing to save money to do that Christmas shopping, we have a Christmas Club savings account for you and money market. We have low cost personal loans that we will talk a little bit more later on in this presentation. And we also have what's called a borrow and save loans. With the financial literacy that I teach, I get to really talk about this product. It is a credit building loan. It helps those who may need to improve their credit score or may have a little difficulty getting credit with other lenders. But we have two small dollar loans that can help you save money while paying your loan on time, and it's being reported to all three credit bureaus. So it's this product is able to improve that credit score and get you that credit that you need established, whether you want it to exceed to a larger personal loan, an auto loan, or mortgage loan. We have credit cards, of course, and home mortgages. And Miss V will get to tell us a little bit more about our mortgage lending services that we have here and that we're able to provide. Hope Credit Union also has what's called a Hope Affinity Network. If you are a community leading a community organization or an employer group, then you can join this Hope Affinity Network. Through this network, we're able to provide financial services to you, your faculty, staff, and students. We I get the privilege to teach financial literacy to college students, high school students. We have a community partnership with the Little Rock Southwest High School here in Southwest Little Rock, where we're able to teach financial literacy to the staff, faculty, and the students. Just yesterday, I was able to teach. This month is College Savings Month. I was able to go to the campus of Shorter College and teach with those students about credit and understanding how your credit, how paying bills on time can affect your credit in a positive way, and to give them a little insight on student loans. So through this network, we're able to participate in open enrollment for your employees, student orientation. We're able to help set up accounts for those who need it, and we can get them on a savings plan to help them take the necessary steps to become financially successful. We provide marketing and educational materials. Where you can give it out to your faculty or staff or employees. And we can host a minimum of one, but we're kindly and happy. We don't mind hosting more than one financial educational workshop each year. And there are just so much that you can benefit from this Hope Affinity Network. When you join Hope Credit Union, there are just other benefits and great products that we have through the Hope Affinity Network. And the Crece Can Hope, I'm going to turn it over to Mike to tell a little bit more about this. And Mike, you will do the next few slides.
Yeah, thank you, Kim. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. I had um, think I was echoing earlier, but thank you again, Cal, for allowing us to really for this partnership and really share some information that I think is very valuable for the community. We're just really looking forward to collaborate together. So on this part here, Crece con Hope, really what it means is grow with hope. So it started out as like a pilot or initiative, but since then it's grown into, something we do every day. So we've adopted it as a program. So it's more tailored to our Hispanic, Latino, Latinx community. And so Crece con Hope is Hope's commitment and program to serve the unique financial needs of Latino residents living across our 5 states. And in particular here in Arkansas, we see the need here in Southwest Little Rock. We're in really the heart of, where a lot of Latinx or Hispanic people live. So, and that's why I think it's really crucial and important to have a program like this. So Crece con Hope builds on Hope's legacy of creating economic opportunity for all people, regardless of circumstance, by providing access to high quality financial products and services in a manner that promotes dignity and inclusion. Hope serves members of the Hispanic community, including those who prefer to bank in Spanish, with the people and the tools they need to meet them wherever they are in their financial journey. Through Crece con Hope, the credit union accepts different forms of identifications and offers a wide variety of deposit accounts and loans to position them to achieve financial success. Our bilingual and bicultural staff is available to provide financial education and counseling to help them make the most of their money. And one thing I really like to highlight is our partnership with the city as well. I think we're maybe we were the only financial institution to take the what's it called, Kim? The Little Rock Municipal ID card as a primary ID. So not sure if we're the only one now, but I know we were the first and only one for quite a while to take that as a primary card. So that's even shows our commitment really to the Hispanic community. So if you want to go to the next slide, Kim, for me, please. So we'll just talk a little, share a little highlight, little numbers on PPP loans in Arkansas. 182 loans to Arkansas businesses, 4,206,708 in total lending. The total for the 182 loans, and the median loan amount is 7,125, and really that's just, if you look at that number, it's really just a testament of the folks that we were able to help out, because when you heard about PPP, you heard about big corporations, big businesses. Really during the first funding, they took most of the funding. So that's just really kind of a high impact of the people of the businesses that we were able to serve. 605 jobs supported. 98% of Arkansas PPP loans were under 150,000. 54% of the loans were made to sole proprietors and self-employed businesses. 40% of the PPP dollars went to rural counties. Also, 60% of the loans went to businesses, in majority people of color communities. All with persistent poverty communities, poverty rates of less than 20% for less than 30 years. So we'll take that to the next slide, Kim, please. So, and here we get into additional products and services that we do offer at the branch level throughout our branches, throughout our footprint here in Arkansas. So just accessing capital, Hope small business loans, loan amounts of up to 250,000. Just here are some types of small business loans that we do offer: real estate loans, either for purchase or refinance; vehicle loan, purchase or refinance, new or used; equipment loans, purchase or refinance, new or used; share secure loan for business purposes; and unsecured loan for business purposes as well. And we'll go to the next one, Kim. So just some small business tools, some loans, while we're still on that. So our loans, when we talk about small business, we're talking about it at the consumer level, the branch level. So these are particularly loans of $250,000 or less. So Hope small business loan, we do have a regular small business product. We have a Power of Hope business loans. And we also have diverse community capital loans, and also our SBA Community Advantage loan, which is one of our newest product is the Community Advantage loan. And we'll talk a little bit about it, I think, on the next slide. But and then we offer real estate loans for purchase or refinance. Same, some of the things I've already shared there. And the products and services is our full service business checking account. So this year, we really enhanced our products and services. Before, we used to just offer one business product, but now just hearing the need and just assessing the need as well, we wanted to really create products that would meet folks where they're at, because not every small product fits all the business needs. So we've now since added some additional checking account products. So instead of offering just one, we now offer 3: paper checks available, check card with unlimited transactions, unlimited deposits and withdrawal, and easy to read statements, low $100 minimum balance to open the account, full feature electronic banking for business, online and mobile. And we'll go to the next slide, Kim. So again, just really when we're talking about accessing capital and some of the federal programs, so the SBA Community Advantage program, so really it was designed to expand access to low dollar loans and lending in traditionally underserved communities. And underserved communities, as we all know, were hit disproportionately, especially we've seen it around the pandemic, we've seen it around, what some call the recession. And this program really is designed to help towards improving those areas. And which is available to business owners in underserved areas. Qualification not limited by size of the borrower's balance sheet or amount of collateral involved. Available through the SBA approved mission-based lenders, and the maximum amount of the loan size of $250,000. So there you'll see just some information there, and talks about credit score and the use of funds. So we'll hit on some highlights, for this on this Community Advantage. So again, the loan size is $250,000. And then it can be used for working capital, which could be up to 10 years, and also machinery and equipment as well, up to 10 years of the useful life of the machinery or equipment. Also real estate, which is, a great product, for real estate, up to 25 years, and also no prepayment penalties on the community advantage loan. And really, to qualify for the program, businesses must meet, some criteria. They have to be for profit. They have to be located within our 5 states and really fit the definition of a small business, um, according to the SBA. And really demonstrate a need for the requested financing. Um, so this community advantage was really tailored or made for community development financial institutions that serve the underserved or unbanked communities as well. And really, individuals um, you know, um, have to demonstrate a need for the desired credit. So they've either had to be declined, maybe at another financial institution or bank, and or maybe the borrower's industry is too high risk, or loans offered have high interest rate. And these are just some of the examples that they have to, the way they, the criteria to meet, in order for this community advantage loan. And we'll go to the next slide, Kim. Accessing capital, other program, we do offer Wells Fargo Diverse Capital Program, Technical Assistance and Credit Enhancement Program. It's funded by Wells Fargo, administered by CDFIs, uh, help startups and established small businesses launch and expand, available to people of color, women, veterans, LGBT business owners as well. So, this program was created to empower diverse small business owners. And, often we use this as a collateral enhancement, to fund the loan if there's not sufficient collateral. And we'll go to the next slide, Kim, as well. And that was my portion. So I'll kick it back to you, Kim, and you can kick it to whoever's next.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. And now we're going to talk about our mortgage lending products and services. Going to turn it over to Miss V. Turnage.
All right, guys, let's talk about the mortgage loan products. So you see here with this graph, we have 2018, 19, 20, and 21 Arkansas and Tennessee mortgages. We started out in 2018 with a little over 2 million in mortgage sales. Then 2019, we went to we went a little bit over 1,500,000. So with 2020 and 2021, our goal is to get it back up to over 2.5 million in sales. And in order to do that, there was we had a loan originator to retire, and then I came. So I'm new to this as far as a Hope Credit Union. I've been there a little over 2 months. So it's my goal to personally try to get these numbers back up with the help of my great mortgage team, so we can get over $2.5 million in mortgage sales. Go to the next slide, Kim. Oh, so these are the mortgage loan types. So you have your guaranteed loans, your FHA loans. You have to have a minimum of 3.5% down payment. FHA loans, you can have a 580 minimum credit score. So the lower your score is, then you'll have to pay a little bit more for that mortgage, but you can get a mortgage. So don't think you can't with the 580 minimum credit score. There's FHA loans, there's the Fannie Mae loans, which is conventional financing. You need 3.5% to 5% down payment. There's the Freddie Mac loans, which is conventional financing. You need 3 to 5% down payment as well. And you do have the cash out, the refinance up to 80%. Go to the next one, Kim. Mortgage loan products. So we do have affordable loan products with Hope Credit Union. There's no guaranteed loans. It's our portfolio loans, as I stated, affordable housing program, the AHP loan. It's an owner-occupied purchase transaction, 100% up to $200,000. You do need a minimum of 3% down payment of the sales price on transactions over $200,000. You can do the investment properties, a 90% minimum loan to value. You have refinance transactions that's up to 80% loan to value. You must meet the additional underwriting criteria for ability to pay and asset requirements. See, there's no cash out on investment property refinances, rate and term only. The minimum credit score is 580, but again, you must meet the additional ability to pay guidelines. So like I said, with a lower credit score, you still need to have things in order as far as your ability to pay. So your debt to income and things like that must meet those guidelines. There's no mandatory mortgage insurance. So usually with different programs, you would have to pay mortgage insurance premium, but with this AHP, you don't. There is a bankruptcy allowed after 2 full years from discharge. You can use non-traditional trades, which is non-traditional credit. Traditional credit would be if you have a car note that you're paying on and things like that. But if you don't have any traditional credit, we can use non-traditional credit. It could be if you're paying life insurance or car insurance or something like that, allowed with 12-month satisfactory payment history. So for a year, you need to have satisfactory payment history in order to use that non-traditional trade. And there is in-house underwriting guidelines performed by our staff underwriters. You can go to the next one, Kim. And that's it for me.
And next, thank you, Ms. V. And next
You're
we
welcome.
have Ms. Charity. She's gonna share with us about a little about our community and economic development.
Thanks, Kim. Am I coming through clear? Great. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. Today, you've heard a lot about our personal services and our small business services. And I'd like to take just a few minutes to tell you about some of the products and programs that Hope has that tries to uplift communities at more of a macro level. Hope, in addition to being a credit union, is what we call a community development financial institution, or CDFI. And so that's just another way of saying that we are able to apply and utilize federal programs to invest those or combine those with private dollars to support larger socially motivated projects. So, for example, we have been the proud recipient of new market tax credit financing over the last several years. And that's allowed us to invest in hospital renovations, medical clinics, teaching farms, homeless shelters, and public schools. And so these are projects that have a larger benefit for the community, for a town, and even for a state as a whole. Another initiative that we're really proud to be a part of is the Deep South Economic Mobility Collaborative. This is a program that we launched in January, and it has allowed us to build relationships, and it's continuing to allow us to build relationships with historically Black colleges and universities and cities across our region. Specifically here in Arkansas, we're working with the city of Little Rock and Philander Smith to support courses aimed at helping entrepreneurs start their businesses, which is a really exciting endeavor. And this program is possible through a collaboration with Goldman Sachs, 10,000 small businesses. And if you go to our website, you can learn a whole lot more about the Deep South Economic Mobility Collaborative than I can tell you here. But it's definitely something worth checking out, and is here to stay. So Kim, can you take us to the next slide, please? Great. So another sector or focus of Hope's is affordable housing. As you know, this has been a topic of concern for good reason over the last almost, it feels like 2 years now, but even longer than that, before COVID, but definitely in the midst of COVID. Hope is a LIHTC lender, so we work with developers to ensure that we are able to support the development of affordable housing. You can see we've made over $42 million in permanent financing, and that's allowed us to leverage over $200 million. And that's created over 2,000 affordable rental units. Our school facility lending has allowed us to create over 11,000 high quality seats for students living in economically distressed areas with underperforming schools. Ask anyone who's buying a house. One of their questions is going to be, what's the local school look like? How's it doing? And so we know schools are really important, and that's why we spend time supporting their facility needs. It feels great to come into a building that is beautiful and clean and well lit, and that's what we like to do here at Hope, is ensure every child has that opportunity to be in a place that they're proud of. And last but definitely not least is our healthy food financing. We work with programs and grocers and community organizations, you name it. We have done a lot to work with them to help find ways to bring in healthy foods to food deserts. And that, again, if you check out our website, you can learn a lot more about that. Okay, thanks, Kim. I'm going to go to the next slide. So now I want to turn to commercial lending, because commercial lending is really important for large scale development. It helps support small businesses. A lot of small businesses turn into large businesses. And this starts at, our commercial lending at Hope starts at $250,000 and above. We offer a variety of loans. It can be term loans, mini perm loans, short-term loans, letters of credit, lines of credit. I could go on, but basically, if you call us, we can help tailor. We'll listen to you, try to understand what your needs are, and match that to our products, because we offer a lot of flexibility. And we really work with you to see your vision and understand what you're trying to do, and help you, see your dream come true. And so it's always a good day when we're able to do that. And the purposes of these loans range from startup to acquisition to expansion. It can help support your inventory or just working capital. And so again, we have more information, applications there online. And if you give us a call, we can tell you more about these programs and various underwriting requirements that you might have questions about. All right, I'll turn it back to you, Kim.
Thank you, Charity. So you've heard all this great information about Hope Credit Union, and you want to know, well, how do I join, or what else do you have? Well, we have other services. We are a full service financial institution. We may have just two locations here in Little Rock, but we have online banking, we have mobile banking, we have online bill pay, 24-hour telephone banking, ATM and debit cards, ATM network, go on and on. We even have direct deposit and the shared branching. I'm going to allow Mike to kind of tell a little bit more about the shared branching. So when you do join, you will understand the benefits of being part of Hope Credit Union and how you can still access your account at other credit unions.
Yeah, Kim, thanks for bringing that up. I was actually going to remind you, but yeah, although we may have one or two, well, two branches here nearby, College Station and Little Rock. Of course, we have West Memphis as well, but we are part of the Share Branching Network, and it's really a co-op of credit unions across the whole nation. When I arrived at Hope, I think we were at about 5,000, but I think we're nearly 6,000. We're part of the network of Share Branching, which is nearly 6,000 credit unions across the whole U.S. That really, what that really means is that say you travel and you may go to California, there's an app, or you can even go online and look at the co-op website and just really put in where you're at, either by zip code or by city and state, and it'll pinpoint you either to an ATM or it'll pinpoint you to a local branch that does share branching. And what that really means is that you can go in, conduct a transaction just like you would at your local Hope branch. You can make a deposit, you can make a withdrawal, you can use the ATM. So that gives you even more access, to your funds, your money, to the ATM. So there's really no need to worry and say, well, Hope is really not convenient. When we really are, we're at several co-op or share branching locations. And even then, our mobile banking just really makes it even more accessible. It makes When you talk about remote deposits or viewing your accounts online or making transfers or even the e-statements, reviewing your statements paperless. So we really do offer convenient services to our members. We're there for you, although you may think it's really not convenient, but we do offer a lot of convenient services.
Thank you, Mike. And we also offer free financial education and one-on-one counseling. So if you're needing someone to just sit down with you and look over that credit report of yours to see where you can better budget, save, we are here to do that as well. It don't always have to be a group setting. We can do it one-on-one. So we are here to do that for you as well. And that was one more slide. I'm sorry. But hey, you can join. I thought there was a slide to say, how do I join Hope? But as you see, there's plenty of us here on this screen, and our information is on here. And I apologize, the numbers are incorrect, but we could definitely give you our correct numbers. My number is five. You can reach myself or Mike at the branch 501-562-1060. Our email addresses are correct. And Charity, you can be reached at what number? Oh, oh, that is your number. Okay. That is Charity's correct number. And Miss V, would you like to give a contact number for yourself
I
and an
sure
email
would,
address?
Kim. It's 901-354-7475. And my email address is fernitria .turnage at hopcu.org. I can put it in the chat box just like Mike did. Good idea, Mike.
Thank you. And if you are part of the Central Arkansas Library System, you can always get in touch with Miss Jeannie. She and I, we have each other's numbers and email addresses. This is actually our second workshop, virtual workshop together, and we plan to do many more. I want to thank her for this opportunity. When I reached out to her and told her we wanted to tell Arkansas about the power of hope, she kindly said, yes, let's do it again. And we hope to return with a little bit more information. But you can reach us at any time. I know there's some other colleagues on the call. We are finishing up a little early before we turn it over to questions. Would either one of you like to say anything to those who are attending virtually?
Hey Kim, I just wanted to tell them about the membership. To join is $25. 15 of that goes into your account, and it's really used to maintain your account open and to fund it. And there is a $10 membership fee, but I mean, since we're doing this and we're partnered with cows, so anyone who listens to it, just tell them to come in, or they can say they watch the presentation, and we can of course waive the fee for them, so if they are recommended and are sent by the Central Arkansas Library System, we'll do that.
Thank you, Mike, for that. I really appreciate that. We always like to extend the courtesy of waiving that membership fee when we have individuals that join from our workshops. And is there anyone from Hope Credit Union that's on the call that would like to say anything to those who are currently watching and that will be watching via YouTube once Miss Jeannie put this on their YouTube page? No one? Okay.
Hi, Kim. This is
Uh,
this is Renata. This is Renata. I would just like to say to everyone that Hope is the place to come to for all your financial needs. And I am not just saying that because I work there. I will say as a testimony that Hope was there for people, and I saw this, people in need, and Hope did not turn a blind eye. They were there to lend their hand in the products and services that they provide. And I will also say that everything that we do it from our heart. There is a passion in what we do here at Hope, and we just ask for the opportunity to show you all how passionate we are about what it is we do, and that is serving our communities. So thank you all.
Thank you, Renata. Anyone else?
Well, I would just like to thank Kimberly and her team. You all did a stellar job for us once again. And I just, I teared up a little bit at what Renata said. I think that's beautiful that you guys, care, because I think a lot of people in their minds, they think of, financial or lending institutions as being rather, cold and distant. And I think to know that you could come into that place and really get that personal touch from people who care about really trying to help meet your needs and try to help you find a solution. That's so important for people to know. And so I'm glad that that was brought out.
Thank you, Jenny. And I just want to let those who's watching, listening, or attending, I'm sorry, know that I attended the Rocket Lab there at the Cows campus downtown for small business owners. And one thing that was said that really spoke truth was that a lot of business owners' dreams are killed in the parking lot of the financial institution. Before, I mean, they were sitting a lot with this dream, but once they go in and apply and come out, those dreams have been shattered by the response of that financial institution. And that really spoke to me because I have over 15 years of banking experience, and I've worked at different types, and I could see that happening. But I know with Hope, we will give you the tools. We will hold your hand. We may not say no. We may not say yes at that moment, but we would definitely say, let us show you how to get there. And that's what this team on here is here for. I thank my colleagues for joining us. I always think it's a great opportunity for individuals to see other Hope associates and what they do to impact the lives in the market. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Jeannie, for having us. I don't know if there's any questions, but we'll definitely leave it open for some questions before we end the call. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you again to Kim, and I think it's April at the Central Arkansas Library System for really coordinating this. And, it just means so much to us here on the ground as we're talking to folks and just really meeting people where they're at, and that's a lot of times it just begins with the conversation and, one thing leads to another. So one thing we like to say is, we like to meet people where they're at. It may not be at that point in time, but we want to take them through the step and really, whether if they want to be a homeowner, if they want to be, get access to funding for their business or startup or even an account, that's what Hope is really about, just meeting people where they're at and just really turning dreams into reality. So again, thank you, and you all have a good evening.
Okay. Thank you all for joining. Y'all have a good evening. Bye bye.